wonderful thing about Indiantown is its sense of community. We have had it through the years and we continue to have it. And it is something that we will move into the future with.
I think it's the small town feel. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody's nice to everybody. It's just genuinely a pleasant place to be.
The hometown feel, and it's got a family click to it.
So one of my favorite things about this great village is that it is a sense of family. You know, since I was a kid, everybody seemed like family.
Okay, so what I like best about Indiantown would be the small town feel and also the different culture. We have a different variety of different cultures, you know, people from Guatemala, Mexico, Haiti, Jamaica.
What I like about Indiantown, I like the people that live in Indiantown and the people that visit. You know, one of the things that attracted me to the community was, you know, the people at the village hall and the people within the community. And so, you know, I'm naturally people oriented, and I love working with people. I love eating with people and learning about people.
The diversity, the cultures. I'm Guatemalan, so that's what I like about it, and the close-knit community.
The thing I like most about Indiantown is the people of Indiantown. You know, I've been here in and out of Indiantown for 25 to 30 years now, I guess, and I grew to love the people immediately.
They're different ideologies, how they think, how their traditions, their food. I love food personally, and the way that they interact with you.
So what I really like about Indiantown is a sense of community and a sense of neighborhood and everything, a sense of place.
I like the community spirit and how the community come together and help one another.
For me is the ability just to come together as a community and get things done no matter what that is. I think the late Brother Mickey Evans said it best when he said Indiantown's a small town that's raised a lot of giants. He was kind of going through the history of those giants, and some are in the past and some are around today.
Indiantown's a nice little airport. That's why I came here.
Because when people are in need, we come to the rescue.
Indiantown has always had a sense of community, a sense of helping your neighbor, and moving into the future. I feel like that's what keeps us together.
That I could change? Well, really there isn't anything to change, except maybe for it to grow.
Okay.
To some degree.
Right.
You know, to grow with some jobs for these people.
One of my main reasons for pushing for incorporation was to see Indiantown grow and prosper and create some opportunities for the people here in town. There's no place to live. There's not many good jobs. We've had some industrial contraction. We need to grow the town.
The ability to self-govern, which now we have that in our control. And the reason that is such a huge thing is because the gripes or the complaints, the opportunities, the challenges that we've had for the village, the town, is for roads. You know, who do you go to? Now we can go and stay in town and take care of all those issues that we've had.
Sewage and Booker Park need to be accessible, I guess, in the whole community for all households. Street lights need to be improved. The drainage and potholes need to be addressed. Loose dogs need to be impounded. Anything you want to do with them for me.
What I would change about Indiantown is I don't like the fact that we don't have enough opportunity as far as job to have more quality homes as well as rental opportunities, because it's, you know, people always ask what comes first. Does the rooftop comes first or the job come first? And I'm going to say both, Because right now, even if we do get people in town to work, where are they gonna live?
You know, it takes us back to when we were growing up as kids. The people that, you know, worked here, they lived here as well. There was jobs and you didn't know if you were hanging out with the kids from the cafeteria or the kids from the vice president level, especially when it was around the Pratt days. And so I would get back to having more jobs here locally so the residents don't have to travel out of here.
They go hand in hand in jobs and affordable housing. So that is something that everybody has to see. The jobs are a necessity here because everybody travels out, and then the housing is just, there's so many families living in one house. So housing is really important, especially affordable.
Landscape.
Okay, you wanna expand on that?
The way it looks coming down Warfield, the way it looks going down Booker Park, the landscape in general.
I think I would look into grants to help the business owners along Warfield Boulevard continue their efforts at beautification. A lot of the business owners have been doing exterior improvements and trying to make it look more beautiful, more aesthetically pleasing. But I think I would love to be able to help them continue to do that. Some of the buildings out there are old, and it would just be nice to give them a facelift, help with the landscaping, have it look more like the way the Seminole Inn does outside. It's always so welcoming and beautiful.
You know, I remember, you know, getting music lessons when I was here as a kid, and most for a lot of that extracurricular stuff, 4-H, not 4-H in a livestock way, but 4-H in a learn how to cook or do some shop or woodworking. You know, those kind of leaders are very, very few and far between. And growing up here, that was a core fabric of the community. And so I think that's with, you know, additional residents and opening up the opportunities for folks that fill those roles to come back. I think that's what I'd like to see.
There are many opportunities here for Indiantown. One of the opportunities is allowing access to healthcare, getting more healthcare options for our residents here in town. And of course, a diversity of housing. That's another thing that we as the Village of Indiantown have an opportunity to help our residents with, is allowing all of our residents to have access to housing.
Well, you know, I'd like to change, you know, the retail development that I see. I think we need more places for people who live here to go to, like restaurants, certain types of retail, and not just to focus on industrial development.
I just love the Village of Indiantown, and we're on the cusp of something great.